Imagine this. You walk out to your car early in the morning. You're already running late. You turn the key, and instead of the engine roaring to life, you hear nothing but a slow, painful click. Your car battery is dead. But here's the shocking part. Most drivers don't realize. Nearly 60% of car batteries that get replaced are actually still good. Yes, you heard that right. Thousands of people spend money on a new battery when the real problem is something completely different. So how do you know if your battery is actually bad? The answer is simple. You test the voltage properly. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it like a professional mechanic. Car batteries are one of the most misunderstood parts of a vehicle. Most people assume that when their car refuses to start, the battery must be dead. But the truth is a little more complicated. Sometimes it's the starter. Sometimes it's the alternator. Sometimes it's a loose cable or even a small electrical drain. And if you replace the battery without testing it first, you might be fixing the wrong problem. In this video, you're going to learn what battery voltage actually means, the tools you need to test it, the exact steps mechanics use to check battery health, how to interpret voltage readings correctly, and the warning signs that tell you your battery is about to fail. By the end of this video, you'll know how to test your car battery voltage quickly, safely, and accurately. And trust me, once you learn this simple skill, it can save you time, stress, and a lot of money. A quick reminder to subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's begin. Section 1. What your car battery actually does. Before we start testing anything, it helps to understand what your car battery really does. Many people think the battery's job is to power the car while it's driving, but that's actually not its main role. Your battery has 3 primary jobs. First, it starts the engine. When you turn the key or press the start button, the battery sends a powerful burst of electricity to the starter motor. That motor spins the engine until it begins running. Second, the battery powers electronics when the engine is off. Things like your interior lights, radio, and dashboard all rely on battery power when the engine isn't running. Third, the battery helps stabilize voltage in the electrical system. Once the engine starts, the alternator takes over powering the vehicle, but the battery still acts like a buffer, smoothing out voltage fluctuations. Think of it like a giant rechargeable power bank for your car. And just like the battery in your phone, it slowly wears out over time. Most car batteries last 3 to 5 years, depending on climate, driving habits, and maintenance. But the only way to know if it's healthy is to test its voltage. Section 2. What voltage really tells you. Voltage is essentially a measurement of electrical pressure. The higher the voltage, the stronger the electrical potential inside the battery. A typical car battery is called a 12-volt battery. But here's something interesting. A fully charged car battery does not actually read exactly 12 volts. In reality, a healthy battery should show around 12.6 volts when the engine is off. This is called the resting voltage. If the reading is lower, it may indicate the battery is partially discharged or deteriorating. Here's a quick breakdown of typical battery voltage levels. 12.6 volts or higher, fully charged. 12.4 volts, about 75% charged. 12.2 volts, about 50% charged. 12.0 volts, nearly dead. Below 11.9 volts, severely discharged or damaged. Even small changes in voltage can reveal a lot about the battery's condition, but to measure it accurately, you need the right tool. Section 3. The tool you need. The most reliable way to test battery voltage is with a multimeter. A multimeter is a small handheld device used to measure electrical values like voltage, current, and resistance. Don't worry if that sounds technical. Using one is actually very simple. Basic multimeters are inexpensive and widely used by mechanics, electricians, and car enthusiasts. And if you plan to do even basic car maintenance, owning one is incredibly useful. To test a car battery, you'll only need to use the DC voltage setting. Once you set the dial to around 20 volts DC, the device is ready to measure the battery. Now let's talk about the actual testing process. Section 4. Step-by-step battery voltage test. Testing your battery voltage takes less than 2 minutes, but doing it correctly makes all the difference. Step 1 is turn the engine completely off. Make sure the car has been off for at least 30 minutes. This allows the battery to settle and gives you an accurate resting voltage. Step 2 is locate the battery terminals. You'll see two metal posts on top of the battery. One is marked with a plus sign. This is the positive terminal. The other is marked with a minus sign. This is the negative terminal. Step 3 is connect the multimeter probes. Touch the red probe to the positive terminal. Touch the black probe to the negative terminal. Be careful not to let the probes touch each other. Once they make contact, the multimeter will display the battery voltage, and this number tells you everything you need to know. If you are liking the video so far, kindly comment, like, and share this video. Section 5. How to interpret the results. If your multimeter shows 12.6 volts or higher, your battery is in excellent condition. It's fully charged and healthy. If the reading is around 12.4 volts, the battery is still good, but slightly discharged. Driving the car or charging the battery will usually restore it. If the voltage is around 12.2 volts, the battery is about halfway charged. This might indicate it hasn't been driven enough recently, but if the reading drops below 12 volts, you may have a problem. The battery could be deeply discharged or beginning to fail. And if you see something like 11.8 volts or lower, the battery may be damaged or nearing the end of its life. But resting voltage alone isn't the full story. A battery might show decent voltage, but still struggle to start the engine. That's why professionals also perform another test. Section 6. Testing voltage while starting the car. This test checks how the battery performs under load. Here's how it works. Leave the multimeter connected to the battery. Then ask someone to start the car while you watch the voltage reading. As the starter motor engages, the battery will experience a heavy electrical demand. This causes the voltage to drop temporarily. But a healthy battery should not drop below about 10 volts during cranking. If the voltage drops to 9 volts or lower, the battery may be weak, even if the resting voltage looked okay. This is one of the most accurate ways to detect a failing battery. But here's where things get even more interesting. Sometimes your battery tests perfectly fine, yet your car still refuses to start. So what's going on? The answer might not be the battery at all. It could be something silently draining power when the car is off, and this problem is more common than most drivers realize. Let's talk about that next. Section 7. The hidden problem, parasitic drain. Modern cars are filled with electronics. Computers, sensors, alarm systems, and infotainment systems all use small amounts of power. Normally, this power consumption is extremely low, but if something malfunctions, it can drain the battery overnight. This is called a parasitic drain. For example, a glove box light that stays on, a faulty relay, a malfunctioning control module, or an aftermarket accessory like a dash cam. These small drains slowly pull energy from the battery until there's not enough power left to start the engine. So if your battery voltage keeps dropping after charging, parasitic drain could be the real culprit. Section 8. Temperature and battery voltage. Another factor many drivers overlook is temperature. Car batteries behave very differently depending on weather conditions. Cold weather is particularly tough on batteries. When temperatures drop, the chemical reactions inside the battery slow down. This reduces its ability to deliver power. That's why many people experience battery failures during winter mornings. In extremely cold conditions, a battery can lose up to 50% of its starting power. Heat can also shorten battery life. In very hot climates, battery fluid evaporates faster and internal components degrade more quickly. So both extreme heat and extreme cold can affect voltage readings. Section 9. Warning signs your battery is failing. Even before testing the voltage, your car often gives warning signs that the battery is struggling. One of the most common signs is slow engine cranking. Instead of a quick, powerful start, the engine turns over slowly. Another warning sign is dim headlights. If your lights appear weaker than usual, the battery may not be delivering enough power. Dashboard warning lights can also indicate battery issues. Many vehicles have a battery-shaped icon that lights up when the charging system detects a problem. Other warning signs include electrical components behaving strangely, the radio resetting itself, power windows moving slowly, or the car needing frequent jump starts. If you notice these symptoms, testing battery voltage is the smartest first step. Section 10. How to extend your battery life. The good news is that simple habits can dramatically extend battery life. First, drive your car regularly. Short trips don't give the alternator enough time to recharge the battery. Second, keep battery terminals clean. Corrosion on the terminals can block electrical flow. A quick cleaning with a wire brush can restore proper contact. Third, avoid leaving electronics on when the engine is off. Interior lights, chargers, and accessories slowly drain power. And finally, test your battery voltage periodically. Checking it every few months helps you catch problems before they leave you stranded. Final thoughts. Let's quickly recap what we learned today. Your car battery is responsible for starting the engine and supporting the electrical system. A healthy battery should show around 12.6 volts when the engine is off. Using a multimeter, you can test the voltage in just a few simple steps. Resting voltage tells you the battery's charge level. Testing during engine start reveals its true strength under load. If voltage drops too low, the battery may be weak or failing. But remember, a dead battery isn't always the real problem. Parasitic drains, extreme temperatures, and poor connections can cause starting issues too. By understanding how to test battery voltage properly, you gain the ability to diagnose problems like a professional mechanic, and that knowledge can prevent unexpected breakdowns when you least expect them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button so more drivers can learn these simple car maintenance skills. And if you want to become smarter about how your car really works, subscribe to the channel for more easy-to-understand automotive guides. Also, check out the next video on your screen where we show you how to test your alternator in under 2 minutes. Because sometimes the battery isn't the problem, the alternator is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.